like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life and run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens. And out a little across the 25 to the 27 between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers.
7-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Matt Breida,
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Down Miami.
This is Breida. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Brings up
personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Sacked.
Enough to start you off a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3.
Dolphins 3.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. First time we get to see the 49ers offense behind their quarterback. Now in his 7th season as a pro from Eastern Illinois, it's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And there he is, the man known as Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I thought had a really nice year in 2019. So close to culminating with a Super Bowl title. Accurate with the football, completed nearly 70% of his passes, which was 4th best in the NFL. Nearly 4,000 yards through the air with a team that runs the ball with great efficiency. 27 touchdowns, but in the Super Bowl, didn't quite make the plays they needed down the stretch. But remember, some big wins last year. At New Orleans, at Seattle in Week 17, 2 playoff wins. He's continuing to develop as one of the better ascending players in the league.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Dolphin football. Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Breida. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good.
Good.
And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is born. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 46.
2nd and 4. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Garoppolo sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, Tua dancing to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator,
you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On second down, a run with Breida. And some room to work. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida. He spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Now Breida on a toss left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
The ball carrier.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football, because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high, because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Garoppolo again. Samuel bringing in the slant. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. This one complete to Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the end. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the 2nd half with a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the 2nd half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry?
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay?
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you've got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
He was brought
a gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa able to find Shaheen here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available.
Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Out of bounds at the
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
For a 49er.
Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
1-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still first down.
That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Dolphins.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And 8 at the 34-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Rodgers brings it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down highlight. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chester Rogers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
At the 33-yard line.
Garoppolo now. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and 8. Inches. Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Coleman, 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
On the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Tevin Coleman.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breida. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 2 touchdowns. 1:44 to go. And their undefeated season about to go by the wayside, barring a late miracle. outside to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. He's going to he's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
San Francisco.
And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Once again, they run with Brady on 1st down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They go counter with Breida. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Miami,
let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a swing, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so for me and being so hungry, I hate it. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we call her
me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Flag on the play.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stank.
Your player is now. There is a high chance of re-injury if you play him. It's your
get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play in the red zone.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stank. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole